So.
Grabbing up.
That was right there, nigga.
Oh, okay. Today we got a nice show for you guys. The Hustle Don't Change, the Product Do podcast.
And one thing we're gonna do is stay true to him, me, and you.
Yeah, but one thing, this is my man Projects. I'm your man Valid. No doubt. And we today we gonna talk about the shorties and the youth, the things in the neighborhood, where the older guys went wrong. Cause see, the older guys so easy and quick to be able to ride down on the shorties, talk nuts about the shorties. The shorties this, they wild, they this. But what we do as the older guys,
I ain't got nothing to say to them shorties, man. Shorties, when you catch them at the wrong time, man, you don't want to be involved in nothing like that. Shorties ain't trying to hear that shit. For the ones that's trying to listen, I would like, to humble myself, show them some type of guidance. That's for the ones that are the type of listen. But here, in these streets of Chicago, man, shorties ain't know that, man. They got their own agenda. And man, shorties get it in, They trying to be like...
One thing for certain, two things for sure. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Shit, all you gotta do is reach back to when you was 18, 17. You weren't trying to hear that shit either. When you grow with maturity. So by automatically, you learn the consequences. You learn the things to do, the things to not to do.
Right, I had to go through what I had to go through.
Right.
Till don't get where I am today.
Right, but if somebody would have came in between the midst of that.
I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
And that's my point.
My man got killed, you know what I'm saying? My brother got killed, and man, no, hell no, fuck that, fuck them niggas. But today,
Well, I look at this shit different, man. I think, the youth is the youth. I think the next drive of people, of our generation, of our history, the youth is shit.
I agree, shorties need some direction, but I think with all that, only thing really gonna get it is paperwork. You show shorties a way to come up with some type of paperwork, man, a way to legitimately get some money. One thing I say is, man, I met the shorty, man, actually had a job. I'm like, man, Joe, I'm 44. I get the job. Shorty, you 22. You doing the same thing I'm doing. Man, you on the right path, Joe. Go that route. I tell a shorty that. Outside of anything else, man, leave that other shit alone, man. You don't want to wind up in jail for the rest of your life worried about your booty.
No. The hustle don't change, the product do. Before we go any further, please like, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, because, man, shorty, hey, guard your booty, Joe. Y'all let y'all pants swag and shit. Man, it wasn't like that, Charlie.
No, but, in different eras, it's different things that happen. Because I remember when I was a shorty, they was wearing the tight-ass biking pants. Niggas walking around with Newport things around their waist with a little pouch. And then I just believe that trends, it goes and it comes back. I just honestly believe that. I remember Prince and the Michael Jackson.
You was one of them. You was wearing the biking shorts and with the cigarettes.
Come on, man. Nah. But, to make a long story short, I see that a lot of people, trends change. I just don't like to see the old heads beat up on the shorties. I don't like that shit at all. Cause you know what I'm saying, you don't know till you know. And then
but you gotta want to know, man. You gotta want a chance.
No, but
that's what you gotta get the shorty seat, man. They gotta want, at least want that,
Right, but I think a person that been on the street, that's respected on the street, shorties will listen to him over John Blue, a motherfucker that worked for Sears or J.C. Penney, some motherfucking where. I think the nigga that they know got the street cred that's been there, did that. I believe the kids will listen to them way faster than they'll listen to any Joe Blow. The hustle don't change, the product do. No doubt, no doubt.
And we're gonna stay true, child.
So when it's all said and done, I just, I look at things on a whole nother spectrum. I want to see the shorties grow. I don't believe that the streets is dead, like completely dead. We was growing up.
That part I don't believe. I don't believe the streets are dead. The streets are very active. right now maybe a little dead to us because of our age, but no doubt, man, shorties out there getting in.
Nah, man, but what they getting in with? What drugs they selling?
Man, shorties pop pills.
No. Not what they popping. What they getting the money off of?
I mean, fine. The hustle gonna always be that. We here to tell the person that look, the hustle don't change the product, dude. Right now, I can't tell you exactly which product they using, but
not using, selling.
I'm talking about selling. Which product they using to sell? Some shorties popping cars, doing everything, man. But shorties eat in a lot of type of ways, man. But I guess what I would say first to all of them, if you are eating, man, let your man eat, y'all. Definitely let your man eat. Man, your boy, whatever, and your boy stay true, man. You blow up, and man, look out for your people, yo. Look out for your man. You got somebody that's there for you, you really care about them, man. Look out, man. You know, that people do that in the street.
Yeah, but I think a lot of shit, when you blow, I think in a lot of cases, your friend, attorney, your enemy. A motherfucker automatically go envy you in the door.
But you gotta let them know that, man, ain't no reason to envy, because, man, we together, though. You know,
you ain't gonna,
so
you not gonna know the nigga envying you, but niggas don't want to hear some shit just happen good for you, the average nigga. Hell no, I don't care. That goes for any age, from 8 to 80.
Man, no. If I'm eating, we all eat, Charlie. Man, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And that's what I believe we're going to show to the youth, man. Hey, it ain't never been a point when I was eating, you wasn't, or bad, please, you was starving, I had some paperwork. No, man, that just ain't how it go. And, man, I believe that's, you translate that or relate that to the youth, man. That's a movement. That's a movement, Charlie.
The hustle don't change the product, dude. And when he say paperwork, we talking about the paper, Joe, the money. We not talking about what you say do and all you niggas names.
They know what paperwork is for the ones that's getting it.
Nah, they don't know what that is. Motherfuckers know.
Okay, that's guap.
Yeah, niggas that, facts, big facts. Niggas that see some shit and hear some paperwork. A lot of niggas getting money. Them the ones that's on the paperwork.
Ask my daughter what paperwork is. She gonna get a smile from, man, one ear to the next. Joe.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know what paperwork is, so we just was putting that out there for the people. But when it's all said and done, man, I want to see the shorties blow. I want to see them be able to take shit to the next level and be able to lead our next generation, man. Shit fucked up out here, and I honestly 100% believe in my heart that a lot of the shorties that they are today are behaving the way they are because of a lot of the little crack shit that was sold in the 80s and the 90s. That's your 22-year-old, that's your 26-year-old. Y'all remember all that crack been sold in New York, Philly, Detroit, Chicago, ATL. All that crack was being sold to them mamas and daddies. And women was pregnant, having the kids.
My mama probably did it. I ain't sure, Charlie, but I wasn't born in the 80s. I was born in the 70s.
Right, now I'm talking about the wild shorties now that's in the youth, that's young. They mother was a crackhead. We fed them all the crack, our generation. And now the kid was born 6 months. And now the little motherfucker don't give a fuck no more.
6 months, Charlie.
Yeah, premature baby. And I think that plays a big role in it. I think that's why a lot of the shorties wild. Because a lot of them, honestly, crack babies. They were shaking when they was born. And now they call that shit ADHD and all these other sophisticated ass names. Nah, a motherfucker was a crack baby, Joe.
Show some shorties some love, man.
All day.
I think love here, all things, Charlie, all things.
The hustle don't change, the product do. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. So, we're going to get on to another subject, man. What do you think about the hundreds, the low end? Because I gotta say this, they say O Block is wild, and no doubt O Block is, in the last 10 years, been the headline of Chicago gang. But shit, it's a lot of pocketed spots that niggas is wild and hot, gives 2 fucks about nothing. But what I want to ask you and get your opinion on, what you think they did, man, when they came with this shit? Switches, putting switches on guns. What you think that did to the shorty? I mean, a lot of times shorties have a gun and want to shoot that motherfucker. But when you got a switch, you can flip a fucking switch. Rapid fire.
I personally think that, you know, it ain't the switch, man. It's a person that's got to pull the switch. Me personally, man, I think the game Grand Theft Auto, or these motherfucking video games that shorties out here doing, is way worse than the switch, because, you know, it's all in the motherfucking brain. Before they do it, they really got to think about it. Then when motherfuckers think about it, you know, man, they trying to emulate something they see on the game that really, you know, it's a false reality. You know, forget the hidden messages and anything. Shorty's trying to do what they seeing, they emulate what they seeing, they playing this game, and they really think it's true.
This what I think.
Life ain't a game.
The hustle don't change, the product do. This what I honestly think. I think when we was coming up, motherfucker was lucky to have a phone. Let's known be able to reach out. When you got beef with somebody in our generation, shit, you had to wait to see that motherfucker. It wasn't no way you can go on YouTube, Facebook, look them up, drop a location. In most cases, you ain't see that motherfucker no more.
A lot of that shit matters. That matters.
But now, if you got beef with a motherfucker, it's a simple couple of strokes on the keyboard, and then you can find out where a motherfucker been, where he going. So it's more easy to get up with your enemies than it was when we was coming up. You had to go find a motherfucker. Now, it's a simple couple of strokes on the keyboard or the phone, and buy out. Oh, that nigga was over here in the hundreds yesterday. That nigga at his grandma's house. And I think that creates a lot of the violence also, because back then you had beef with a motherfucker. If you ain't handle that shit right then and there, it wasn't no telling when you gonna see that motherfucker again.
Okay. All that's fine and dandy, but at this point, I would like to say something. Let's poly or one of my topics, Charlie. It's something you always used to talk about. I really ain't in tune with dude's name. What's his name, man? What's that with the truck? We always talk about what he tell the ladies, Joe. You know, he always put the ladies in tune. Like, man, you want a guy that's making 100,000, but you only making 80,000. Then you 38 with 2 kids.
Nah. And for the record, man, I want to get this shit straight right now. For the record, I ain't like what Erie said about Lizzo. He said, man, she too big. She shouldn't be shaking it. I honestly believe 100% that. No, he shitted on her. He said that she's a disgrace because, you know, she's fat and people ain't being real with her, letting her know. But for one thing for certain, two things for sure, shit, some niggas like that shit. And
I'm sure, I know you do.
Yeah, I wonder if
low enough,
if you ain't got no rolls on your side of your waist, don't say shit to me. I don't give a fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that way all my life.
Be that, trust me.
Big facts, big facts. You ain't no lady if you ain't
280
no,
at least.
You ain't no lady if you ain't no 180. That's just what it is. That's big facts. You know what I'm saying? So no, a motherfucker ain't never did nothing scary, in his life, ever. You know what I'm saying? And always, you know, I like the, you know what I'm saying, the voluptuous women, Joe. So I ain't like when Kevin Samuels and certain guys try to J down on the big girls. I ain't never like that. But a lot of points he made, I do think it was correct. Because I do believe a couple of things. And one thing I do believe, women worry about a man's future. A man worry about a woman's past. A nigga don't give a fuck about where you going.
Ooh, that was deep.
He don't give a fuck about where you going. A nigga don't give a fuck about where you going. He care about what you did. If a nigga know you got buzzed down by 70 niggas throughout your shorty career, he less likely.
Man, I'm like, what's it, Kevin Gates? Shit, that's my hoe. That shit, she been a hoe. She can be my hoe. That shit, I take her.
No, for the average
These
guy.
hoes no virgin.
No, but wait, no, ain't no virgin. But you don't want, ain't no nigga finna go fuck no bitch that's been tossed around from the guys to the guys, and then go.
Bro, I was with White Lord, man. People would text me, they never heard of White Lord. I mean, they probably did hear White Lord. They hear Charlie Bogan.
No, man, hell no. I wouldn't say that, man. But shit, I know that a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck with. See, women think they need a degree. They think they need a bag. I never once ever heard a nigga say some shit like, man, Joe, that bitch got about 3 degrees. Like, a nigga don't give 2 fucks about that. He care about who you been with. If he know you been with John, Tom, Dick, and Harry, low budget ass niggas, He gonna fuck you. Don't get it twisted. He will fuck you, but he ain't gonna wife you. He ain't
Man,
gonna
that's
take
what
you
you gotta
serious.
tell the shorties. You gotta up your values, yo. I don't want no bum ass bitch, yo. I'm gonna be honest, yo. That bitch with degrees and all that's going for him. Man, I'm gonna try to work it out with that, bro.
No, that's okay. Well, you know, I call
educate the shorties.
Yeah, but I call that the men gym syndrome.
know? Hey, what's that, man? What's the men jam?
No, the men gym syndrome. Most men don't get it till they over 40 when it comes to relationships. I would say most men don't get it till at least 36, 37 when the woman had it all along.
I mean, okay, I honor that because, you know, I was always trying to find somebody to, you know, baby man, you know, hey, get to know me. But that's another story. But yeah.
But, you know, but that's basically, you know, some of the things, man. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. No doubt, like and subscribe, comment to the channel.
Yeah,
also
man,
don't change the
in.
product do.
Because that's all the things we're going to talk about and we're going to be true, man. We're going to take it from Avenue A to Avenue C. But it's all about what you see in reality, man.
But on this podcast, you know, we're going to bring a lot of things to you guys, a lot of information. We go one day get into cryptocurrency and stocks. We go get into healthy eat, you know, Dr. Seeley's diet. We're going to get into a lot of helpful things to help the people out. That's what we're about, helping the community. And so with that being said, this was just an intro for us. But with that being said, the hustle don't change, the product do. This is my man Project. My man Project right here. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. I'm your man Valley.
We get it in, Charlie.
And we going to make this happen. Every Saturday, we going to bring y'all more content. Every Saturday, we're going to have guests on the show. And we going to do a lot of interviews and try to get y'all, bring y'all up and close and personal into our world and what we think in our version, the way we think of things today. So with that being said, you got anything to say, Project?
I do want to say, man, I appreciate y'all partying with us, man, and taking a little time out y'all day just to party with it. Hear what motherfucker got to say, Charlie.
Right. But this is just the first one, second one, third one. We just, we know, each one teach one. We just starting out. But when it's all said and done, we gonna get it together. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. This is your man, once again, Valley. This is my man, Project.
We get it in.
Like and subscribe. Peace.
There it is. Not so bad. Now with some editing, I think we could make that happen, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the editor anyway. You gotta do that anyway.
I definitely want to, I was, man, waiting for my chance to get in. Like,
no, but I was gonna say
about dumb bitches, Joe.
No,
Taking advice from dumb bitches.
No, but see, what we weren't talking about. See, but I was just gonna go all today about one subject, but different parts of the subject.
No doubt.
Then that day about that is about that subject, If it's about stocks and all that, got a guest on here, you know, that, how they start a business, we're gonna talk, you know, stick to one subject. Then to talk about the shorties, then get to go talk about you dumbass bitches, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt. All right now, we're just doing different topics and whatever, you know, but you know, we motherfuckers just get it in. And I'm gonna actually see, I wish I could put that, I might even put that on Instagram. I wish I could. Can I go live?
I don't know. Go live or what?
On Instagram right now? Yeah, no doubt. Me and you out. Fuck it. We get it
I
in.
don't know. I ain't never went live, bro, on Facebook, Instagram, or nothing in my life.
But I say, right, I would have just tried to go in live now. Like, man, we here get it in. Look, niggas, the bass won. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, see, with your personal page, that's when you act stupid and talk crazy. When you do your personal page, when you do a project page, then that's when we bullshit. But a podcast, you know, that's a show, and you gonna have commercials and shit running on there. You ain't gonna have it on your little regular your little live feed.
Shit, motherfucker get big enough, motherfucker, man. That was definitely next. I gotta get me a Yankees hat and a Bears hat, man.
See,
What happened to the sweaters, man?
Man, them motherfucking colors was off. I went up there today. Yeah, but I ordered them.
Man, we gotta get another lighting stick.
No, what we need is a lighting stick Your phone and another phone. It's just two of us. So
I got the old SE.
That's what do it record.
I mean, it's
But
an
you can't.
iPhone.
But you can't do nothing with it because it ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be able to. I mean, how you gonna send it somewhere if the phone don't work?
Right.
I mean, you would do it. Could you send it if you was by Wi-Fi, like I used to answer the Wi-Fi?
No, it's over for that.
Right. So it's just gonna be stuck to the phone. You ain't able to transfer. But I'm gonna say next Saturday for 100%. I want Lil Curler to come moderate. That's what we need. Somebody who moderate, like who do Stephen A. Smith and them.
Okay.
Your job ain't to get into the conversations or none of that. Your job is to direct the questions and take control of the show and know when it never should be a silent part. You supposed to know when to come in. Just
Right,
like
and that's what I tried.
right, but just like Holly and everybody, all of them that do it, they don't get into the debate. Skip and what's the name debate? They don't get into it. But I'm gonna get Lil Curly and I'm gonna